me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
After a wild and chaotic late race restart at Darlington last week, it is time for All-Star Night for Season 5 of the JBL Cup Series, and all kicks off with the All-Star Open. 20 drivers gonna fight out for 75 laps, and the top 3 plus the fan vote will advance into the Season 5 All-Star race. We have a stacked lineup of drivers, stacked lineup of colors, and let's find out who will win here for the Season 5 JBL All-Star Open at New Smyrna Speedway. What's up everyone, it's your boy M97, aka Nathan Stapleton, and for the first time in the Cup Series history, we are here at New Smyrna Speedway, and the first time ever we are not at Eldora for the All-Star Open and the All-Star Race. We are here back down in Florida where the season began at New Smyrna Speedway. And we are in for a show here tonight. 75 laps here for the Open, and then 150 laps for the All-Star Race later on tonight. But first we have the Open. Like I said in the intro, 3 drivers will make it into the show, the top 3. And then of course, whoever is not in the top 3, they will try to get in via the fan vote that got closed, and have to see if who can get the job done here tonight. I'm not alone for this one. I'm joined by Bronson Manic up here in the booth. Bronson, is All-Star Night here for the JBL Cup Series.
It's All-Star Night indeed, Nathan. Hello, viewers. Welcome back to Florida, the place where we started it all the way back in race 1. Well, even further back to the Clash, but never mind that. We are back here in Florida, and I'll tell you what, Nathan, amongst all the races that I've done this season, whether it be truck or cup, this race in particular for the All-Star race here at New Smyrna, I'm so excited. We have never been here in the cup cars, but I've been here with 2 of the 3 ARCA series that we did here for season 1, and those were amazing races. If you have not seen those races, what are you doing? They are amazing, and hopefully what we saw in those races, we will see tonight here with the Cup Series.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Those ARCA finales that we did, and I believe early January or February, they were absolutely fantastic, and that could be a little bit of a preview of what we see here tonight. But of course, the 75 laps, for these 20 drivers, they only have one job to do: finish top 3 or somehow rely on the All-Star fan vote. So knowing that it's only 3 drivers that are guaranteed a spot plus the fan vote, what are these 20 drivers going to do here in the 75 lap Open?
Well, they know that this is a short track. This is a lot shorter than the typical tracks that we go to for the regular season tracks here in the JBL Cup Series. So they know that 75 laps, they're going to go by really, really quick. So they know that 20 drivers, there's only 3 spots open, not including the fan vote, because obviously you can't race for the fan vote. But that's a lot of opportunity to make your way up, but it's not a lot of it. There's a lot of opportunity, and then there's not a lot of it at the same time. You can make your way up through the field using the chrome horn, or you can just dump him out of the way, which we will probably see once or twice here tonight, Nathan. But 20 cars, 3 spots open, 75 laps on a short track, that is not a lot of time, not a lot of room to make it into the main event, which I am very excited to watch as well.
Yeah, not a lot of time, 75 laps, and let's go ahead and go through the field of 20 cars here for the Season 5 JBL All-Star Open. On the pole is Juan Garcia in the number 2, and alongside him will be the number 23 of Matthew Hubert. Row number 2 is the number 11 of Dylan Matthews, and the number 24 of Kyle Sestroi, Bradley Ream, and the 22, and then the 31 of Jordan Edwards rounds out row number 3. Row 4 is Fitzy, and then the number 15, and Owen Miles in the number 1. Row number 5 is the number 14 of Ronnie Dwyer, and the number 48 of Saint Messi. Row number 6 is the number 6 machine of Anthony Hernandez, and the number 77 of Josh Williamson. Row number 7 is the number 5 of BP Ruiz, and the number 12 of Alex Sanvatore. Roll number 8, I believe, at this point, is the number 3 of Eric Marco and the number 20 of Skylar Taylor. Roll number 9 is the number 41 of Trey Butler and the number 19 of Ronald Kennington. And out of the 20 card grids here for the All-Star Open is the number 10 of Donnie Farlington and the number 9 of Matthew Burnett. And hopefully all 20 cards roll off the first attempt here. It looks like that is the case. Bronson, 75 laps. Who do you think will win and get into the All-Star race?
I don't think it matters who wins. I think it matters the top 3, but I'll spin them off right here. The 2 car right there, Juan Garcia, seasoned veteran. He knows how to get it done. Oh no, I've lost my train of thought. I know who's going to win the All-Star fan vote, though. I think it's either going to go down to Zachary Fitzwater or where is he? Trey Bartow. It is going to either be Trey Bartow or Zachary Fitzwater. Nathan, welcome back to New Smyrna. We are green flag racing.
Welcome to... Oh my... That's where you start. I'm not... No. That happened right at the... Oh my god. Yeah, that... Yeah, no. Not... This is open. I'm not allowing that to... No. Wow.
Drivers, start your engines.
Let me get my top 3.
Alright.
So it's going to be Juan Garcia, Anthony Hernandez, Donnie Farlington, and then fan vote Zachary Fitzwater and Trey Bartow.
Gotcha. Well, with that being said, let's go and get these $20 one off here for the All-Star Open for season number 5. Hopefully everyone rolls off, and they don't.
Drivers,
Guys.
Drivers, start your engines.
And with that being said, let's go ahead and get these $20 run off for this season number 5 JBL All-Star Open. And hopefully everyone does, and they will. Bronson, 75 laps. Who do you think will move on into the season 5 All-Star race?
My top 3 predictions, I know I'm going to get them all wrong. They're all going to crash on lap 1, but I think it's going to be Juan Garcia, seasoned veteran in the Truck Series. He knows how to get it done here. A different beast with the Cup cars, but I think he's going to get it done nonetheless. Anthony Hernandez, he has success. He's also a sort of seasoned veteran himself. And I think the rookie, Donnie Farlington, he is going to win. Or he's going to transfer in. As for my fan votes, I think it's either going to be Fitzwater or Bartow.
Here we go. Welcome to All-Star Night for the JBL Cup Series with a green flag race for the All-Star Open. Garcia all the way washes up the race right into Matthew Hubert. Here comes Bradley Ream to the inside, 3 wide, almost. And we're going to probably lose our mind 1 or 2 times this tonight with how much the racing will be on off the charts. But it will be Juan Garcia leading lap number 1. Hubert in second. Here comes Zero Matthews in the number 11. And here comes Bradley Ream on the inside. And Fitz already on this inside lane, making some big time moves. This inside lane probably going to be the place you want to be all night long.
Bradley Ream to the rescue in P3, trying to chase down his teammate in the number 2, who is in P1. Matthew Hubert, he was shoved up wide in turn 1 and turn 2 on lap number 1 by the 2 car of Juan Garcia, but now they've gotten single file. Zachary Fitzwater finds his way to P5, I believe he's fallen into. Now that is the 14 of Ryan Durrani. He is filed behind him, and he's going to try and make quick work of him. Meanwhile, behind him, it's still side by side the whole way round.
A lot of side-by-side battles here at New Smyrna. A fantastic short track here in the state of Florida. And this is exactly why we have it be the finale of the August series earlier this year. And right now, things are single file out, but it won't be for long. Fitzy's going to move Bradley Ream up the racetrack, a little bit short track, racing right there. And Fitzy is now going to be in the transfer spot as of now, but we are still 70 laps to go as here comes Durrani trying to make it 3 wide.
Ronnie thought for a second, but he thought better of it. He did not want to cause a crash with under 10 laps under his belt. He wants to live through the whole 75 laps. But meanwhile, Hubert has closed onto the back bumper of the 2 car. He is not going to be afraid to use that front bumper. We saw it with Fitzwater. He moved up the 22, and the 22 lost ground. The 2 goes up track, and here comes the 23 of Hubert to the inside of Garcia, side by side for the lead for the first time today, going into turn 1 and 2.
Matthew Hubert not gonna have to use the bumper of that 23. Garcia went up the racetrack and the new leader, the 23 of Hubert. I feel so bad of Hubert this season. He's had so much speed, but so much bad luck to come of it as well. But maybe he can win this All-Star race and join his teammate in Travis Crampton and have both 23-11 cars in the All-Star race. Hubert out front. Garcia 20 close back in on the 23 with a great 1 and 3 and 4. Not gonna quite get there, but all over the back bumper is that number 2 machine. And now he's gonna get to the inside here off of turn number 2. Meanwhile, Juwan's gonna battle for that 4th spot behind them. But we have a great battle for the race lead between Hubert and Garcia.
There wasn't enough time a lap ago off of 4. There wasn't enough room off of 4 a lap ago, but he made quick work of him, and he found a way around. New leader, the 2 car once again, still side by side for, I believe that is P3 there. That is the transfer spot. We have currently a 3-way battle.
Oh, we are
but
looking.
Here comes Hubert.
Oh? Oh no, straight Barlow. No caution though. Still green. Don't know what happened to Barlow. You guys will see that in the corner of the screen. But Barlow's on pit road and now he's taking tires. I don't know what happened to the 41. Tough boy for Trey Barlow.
He was, I think he was all the way back there in the back of the pack, Nathan, if I am correct.
I believe
but
so.
There is my fan vote. He is going to go multiple laps down. That is not what you want to be in the situation here. Only on lap 14, he is going to go multiple laps down. But fast forwarding back up front to the lead, and it is going to be Garcia who shoves the 23 a little up track, and he is going to retake the lead. There is the 10 of Donnie Follington, my other pick here for the for advancing to the main event. That is the 3 car of Eric Monaco. He's been quite quiet this season, hasn't he been, Nathan?
Yeah, he's been quiet. Honestly, as the whole has been quiet, but Enable has clipped off 3 top 5s in a row, and I think Monaco's gotten a couple of good ones, top 10, top 15. Garcia's gonna go way wide. Hubert gets into the corner panel of him a little bit. Ball's back out onto the racetrack on the number 41. He's gonna have to rely on the fan vote if he ends up winning the fan vote, unfortunately, here tonight. Not gonna get it in the easy way. Hubert to the inside will take the race lead back. Oh my goodness, 3 wide for 3rd. Down for the twist spot, and we're 3 wide for it.
And that is Follington. He's going to use up his teammate of Durrani there in the sucker hole on the inside. Are they going to make it off of turn 4 clean? Yes, they do. Into turn 1, the 14. He's going to go up track into the outside, and we are saved from a crash. But Follington, aggressive moves very early on here in the All-Star Open. And Garcia and Hubert, they will not stop battling here at New Smyrna, Nathan. This is very reminiscent of the recent Cup Series race at Kansas that we had in real life. They would just not stop battling each other. But here for P2, it's Follington taking quick work of Hubert, who just needs to get his momentum back. He needs to get his head back in the game after losing P1. Now he loses P2 and P3 and is about to be overtaken by Durrani if he does not get back in the game. But now Follington, who was P5 not too long ago, is now P2, and he's going to chase down Garcia going into turn 1.
Ford is 1, 2, and almost 4. Hubert was in a lead a couple of laps ago, but now he's fallen back to 5th now. Needs to get his momentum back in the number 23 and work his way back up to the top 3. He only needs to pass 2 cars to do so. But Monaco all over the back bumper of Donnie Follington, all the way on lap number 22 of 75. It's going to be a relatively short race compared to most Cup Series races. And Follington has a great one off turn 4, side by side for the race lead again. And the rookie who's been on a good stretch of his own as of late is going to take the race lead here in the All-Star Open.
Yeah, but you don't want to be side by side because look up at the track. That is Trey Bardo, this much slower car. They have slowly reeled him in I don't think there's any damage there to the 41, but Follington clears for P1, and he is going to lead this pack here at New Smyrna, but Monaco gets a better corner exit, and he's going to send it in. No! He backs out just at the last second to take a peek to the inside of the 10 car of Follington, and Monaco, he's going to get a better corner exit off of turn 4, and going into turn 1, they're side by side for P1 and Garcia. He is hanging with these two, and he is going to love this, but looks like Monaco is going to clear for P1. And
Slide
Garcia, yeah, big slide job for Monaco. And Garcia, he's right back in this, Nathan.
Right now, the top 3 are all in also, and they are racing really, really hard for this top spot. And you know, the winner starts 17th, second starts 19th, and third will start 20th in the All-Star race itself. And I would like to mention, I believe this 20 of Follington started towards the back of the field. I don't think qualifying is really going to matter that much here tonight at New Smyrna, so that's going to be interesting of how whoever ends up winning the All-Star Open and making it in does. But here we go. Dre Ball is in the way of the leaders, and he's going to try to help out his teammate Follington here potentially. Oh boy, here we go.
And he went up to block Garcia, and then he tried to take a look to the inside to block Follington, but he thought better of that. He realized that that was a teammate, and Garcia almost looked to go 3 wide there with Bardo and Monaco trying to take the middle, but Follington, he's going to go inside of his lap down teammate. He's going to say, thank you very much, I am the new leader of this pack now. Monaco is going to take a look to the inside of the 41, and Garcia is going to try and do the same very quickly before he loses touch of the 10 of Follington.
Oh! Garcia about turned the ball right there. Yeah, Bell is 2 laps down in the number 41. We got a battle for 4th back there between Dwani and Hubert, but right now it is still the top 3 are easily in the All-Star race as of now. No caution so far. We could have one if what happened to Trey Barlow, but it's Follington, Monaco, and Garcia the top 3, and then it's Dwani and Hubert running out the top 5. We got a gaggle of cars back here from 6 on bat between the 31, 24, 9, 1, 15. And then we got another little group of cars where Scott Taylor actually has a little bit of damage in that number 20 machine. Might have been something to do with that incident, but not entirely sure. And then 19 of Ronald Kennington, and unfortunately Bradley Lehman is falling off the pace in the number 22. Same as, so has the 77 of Josh Williamson. Messi is a little bit far back. Ruiz is deep throughout the field, and unfortunately one of the lower 3 pits that you thought would make it. Oh my goodness, Sustry goes around, and that's going to bring out the first caution of the Open.
It looked to be a very quick spin, maybe a hit to the rear of the car, but they're all going to race back to the caution flag, and it's going to be Monaco who overtook Follington as we were looking to the back of the pack. But now this helps out Barto for whatever it's worth, and are they going to come down to pit? They are coming down to pit. Interesting stuff here, Nathan.
I will say they are good on fuel, but maybe they're trying to do some tire strategy. There is some tire wear, about maybe a second at the end of the race, so interesting stuff. Some drivers are going to take some 4 flushies, and that might be something that we might have to watch out for in the actual All-Star race later on tonight. Possibly tire games. And I believe it will be 4 tires for these drivers. 2 right sides for Juan Garcia. And, yep, 4 tires. So, about halfway. And it's going to be... Oh, Follington's going to win the race off pit road. Barely.
Follington, barely. Just by the thinnest of margins, Follington retakes P1 there in the pit cycle. Very interesting stuff. I think they all took 4, didn't they, Nathan?
I believe so. So I think everyone was like, hey, it's about halfway. Lap 36 of 75, about 40 laps to go. Let's just take 4 tires now. Have a kind of like a halfway reset. And then go back after it for this race win. And that's interesting. That's interesting stuff. Might have to watch out for that in the All-Star race. But let's quickly see what happened to Carlos Sustry in the number 24 to bring out the first yellow of the day. Looks like a simple spin for the number 24. Well, here we go, 3 and 4. And this might have been a little bit of a short route race, and I don't think there's any intent with this one, just a little misjudgment. All miles in the number 1. just barely gets into the corner panel of the 24 of Kyla Sustry. And that's going to send the 24 around. And there's not a lot of room here at New Smyrna, and unfortunately that's going to send the 24 into the inside wall with a tap to the front end and the rear end. But with this being a short track, don't know of how much damage that's really going to affect the 24. Could easily still have a shot here. But not too bad of an incident right there, just a little bit of short track racing and a little bit of a misjudgment from Owen Miles, and that's going to bring out the first yellow of the day here in the All-Star Open.
Going into turn 3, the 24 in front of Owen Miles in the 1. Very patriotic scheme, and the 1 of Owen Miles gets into the back of the 24 of Sustry. And Sustry, we thought at first it was a simple spin, but no. Quick hit to the front, quick hit to the front, and the quick hit to the back. And the 1 continues on his way, Owen Miles does, and that is how we are under caution for the first time. A great first stint that we had, Nathan. Very, very entertaining racing.
A great stint and a great showcase right there from these drivers. It would be Farmington winning the race off pit road with everyone taking 4 tires. Let's go ahead and get back to the restart about halfway through the All-Star Open. Welcome back to New Smyrna Speedway for the Season 5 JBL All-Star Open. We will have about 35-36 laps to go. And it will be Farmington and Monaco, Garcia, Durrani, and Edwards to the top 5. And then it would be Hubert, Miles, San Vitale, Fitzy, and Kennington the top 10. No one is out. Sustry is still going with some damage, but still going to keep on going. Here we go, 36 laps to go. Farmington with a great restart in the number 10.
He caught Eric Monaco just sleeping just a little bit. Oh, Garcia's going to get used up all the way to the outside. There's Durrani to the middle, and the 31 of Jordan Edwards is going to take immediate advantage of that, and he is going to go from P6 to P3, battling for P3 with Durrani. And now we have a battle for the lead. A 3 takes a look to the inside of Fallington there in the 10, and we have a side-by-side battle, much like the battle that we had off of pit road, but it's going to be Monaco. He had the inside line, and he's going to overtake Fallington going into turn 1. Yeah, big slide job, Fallington. Oh my goodness, the run going into turn 3, and Fallington is going to be right back at Monaco.
Oh my goodness, yeah, if anyone's watching this, let me just say this is a little bit of a preview of what we are seeing for 150 laps tonight for the All-Star race. Fallington out front, Monaco going to try and get the race lead back, and he's going to get back to the inside, and now all of a sudden, look at Edwards in 3rd. And watch out for Owen Miles in the number 1. He's up into the 4th spot in the number 1 machine. Monaco is going to take the top spot away with a slide drop of his own, and not really. But it will be Fallington falling back to 2nd, and Edwards is now in 3rd. So does he have anything for the top 2? Fantastic stuff, but right now Monaco and Fallington is looking good, but here comes Edwards to the inside.
Jordan Edwards peeking to the inside in turn 3, the 31 to the inside of the 10. I think it's very important to mention how Garcia, the dominant car early on, he is no longer in the top 10. He got up into the outside, and once he was there, he just fell back. He's still on the outside of his teammate Bradley Ream there, both in the transfer spot that they need to be in, not back there, but they need to get up there sooner rather than later if they want to have a chance. Owen Miles closing in on this battle, and Edwards is trying to take a look. He is there into turn 3 side by side for the lead. Monaco shoots up the track, and Fallington is going to go to P2. Amazing racing off the restart.
Amazing racing, and we still have about 25-27 laps to go here in the Open. Now Edwards is out front, Fallington in 2nd, Monaco in 3rd, Miles in 4th. And a couple of guys I would like to mention, Fitzy's down in 5th. Kennington's making some moves, Josh Williamson's making some moves. These guys are making some big time moves. Williamson blocked Kennington right there massively. Williamson's gonna try to get to the inside of the 23. This action all over the freaking place here at New Smyrna. If only I had like 7 different cameras here to show all the action, because there's action from 1st to all the way back to 19th here at New Smyrna Speedway. Monaco up to 2nd, and now he's going to try to chase down Edwards with 25 laps to go in the All-Star Open.
Hey, we might not have the production of Fox, but at least we can capture crashes, whether it be live or whether it be an actual replay. Never mind that. Edwards to the lead, Monaco P2, and Follington, the big surpriser, and he was up front at Talladega for a lot of the race. He is in P3, Owen Miles. He's just trying to find a mistake out of all three of these so that he can make an advantage. Williamson now to P5. There's Kennington, he's looking for more, he's to the inside and clears Hubert going into turn 4. And the last side-by-side battle that we had, well, almost, as Monaco is going for the lead, he's going to go side-by-side with Edwards once again. As we saw in the earlier stint of this race, there was just so much back and forth between the lead, side-by-side, single file, side-by-side, every single lap, and it is not giving up. Here,
Boy.
oh, big slide, big block on Edwards, and Edwards almost gets up into the wall, but they continue on their merry way. Follington trying to get back to this lead contention like it's going to matter anyway because he is in the transfer spot. Nathan, amazing stuff.
We might not have a battle for the transfer spot, but we have an intense battle for the race lead, and that's been like that all night long, all race long. The battle for the race lead has been fantastic. Monaco out front. Plus, Ocio's been on the roll as of late. Abel's gone 3 straight top 5s, and Monaco, I think, has gone at least 2 top 10s or two top 15s in the last 3 races. So Ocio is definitely on the high note, but Edwards has had some decent speed too. Carlos started off the year with Miller being the point leader. He's since fallen off, but it's still been a solid season for Carlos. They've had some good ones a few times, and Edwards, a second season veteran, trying to get into the All-Star race as he now will be, but he's trying to win the Open. But Monaco is going to get back to the inside, almost contact, and fantastic stuff here at New Smyrna, and we still have 17 laps to go.
Oh my goodness, I imagine what 17 laps has in store for us. I don't think we'll catch lap traffic. I think everybody's on pace, including Trey Bardo.
Oh no.
Ryan Durrani, oh no. Ryan Durrani, he's off the pace. He is, I might need to eat my words there. Oil leak for Ryan Durrani in the 14. Edwards back to the inside of the 3, and I might need to eat my words there because we might catch Durrani by the end of this race. And it just seems like Follington, at least for the time being, he is relaxing until Miles gets up there to challenge. He is just staying his ground. He's content with P3 just as long as he transfers in. Edwards back to the lead after a side-by-side battle on the backstretch, and Edwards will lead this pack once again.
Yeah, that's a tough way for Stu Haas. Of course, Trey Bardo had a fuel leak. We found out and caused a little issue in 3 and 4. And then, unfortunately, Dwayne, who was in the top 4 and could have made it in, has a fuel leak and 2 Stu Haas caused an issue. Of course, Brian Beal's already in all stories. Follington is just content of staying in 3rd, no real pressure for now, unless Williamson or Owen Miles or Hubert end up catching him. But how about Josh Williamson inside the top 5? For now, as Owen Miles is going to get to the inside, Trackhouse versus Spy right there. Oh my goodness.
And if everything stays good, I will have 1 pick out of my 3 that I predicted at the beginning of the race, that being Donnie Follington in the 10. Please hold on. Please. I don't want my picks to be wrong. Please just give me this. Donnie Follington, hold on. Monaco P2 once again, but I mean, it's been pretty much the same result. At least them just going back and forth, whether it be the 3 to the lead and the 31 P2 or vice versa, you know. 31 goes up the track just a little bit. Here comes the 3. He had the run, but he did not take it. Nathan coming into turn 1.
Oh my goodness, massive slide up the racetrack for Jordan Edwards. That's going to open up the door for the number 3, and he's going to easily get there. Now Follington, Follington's just saying, nah, I don't want to. Follington's just realizing, hey, I'm in the show, I'm in the All-Star race, just mind my business here and let the top 2 races out. And that's a very smart move from a rookie when these top 2 are veterans of the series are battling real hard for this All-Star Open.
Yeah, very good point about him just chilling as I see a glimpse of Durrani up the road, but I think that I might need to regurgitate my words because I don't think we're going to catch him in time. Monaco back to the lead. Edwards all over his back bumper. We'll see if the 3 moves up the track like the 31 did a couple of laps ago. He does slightly. The 31 follows his tracks just a little bit as well. But they're still going to stay single file. May not. Edwards back to the inside with 6 laps to go this time by.
6 laps to go. Farmington, as long as something happens to him, he will be good. But I don't know who's going to win the All-Star Open. Almost contact with Edwards and Monaco. These two have been going back and forth like crazy here. Fantastic stuff. Meanwhile, in the background, you see Owen Miles and Josh Benson are battling for that 4th spot. Slide drop from Edwards. A massive one from Monaco. Back to the inside. Can he get to the clear? He's going to stay side by side with Edwards here off the corner. He's clear. He's going to do a slide drop. He's going to do a slide drop of his own. Edwards is going to get back to the inside. Almost contact. Oh my goodness. 3.5 laps to go in open.
3.5 laps to go, and what will happen in that span is they've gone side by side for 3 laps, Nathan. Unbelievable, but at the end of it, Edwards takes advantage, and he goes back to the lead. Monaco, he goes back to P2. He's going to try and build up his momentum, coming with 2 laps to go. Follington, he's just happy to be here. He's made it. He's done his job. 2 laps to go. The 31 leads.
Can Edwards get the drop done? He will be in the All-Star race as well as nothing crazy happens, but really when the All-Star Open, Monaco has a 1 here coming to the white flags. He's gonna get to the inside. Final lap in All-Star Open at New Smyrna. Side by side, Monaco. It's gonna get clear of the 31. Can the 31 get a 1 down 3 and 4? He's gonna try and get something here. Monaco's gonna go up the racetrack, but not enough. Monaco's gonna win for the All-Star Open with a last 2 lap pass. Edwards is going to join him in the All-Star race in 2nd, and Farmington, the rookie, is going to get 3rd.
You know what, Nathan? I can't tell if the 3 moved the 31 up there. It may have been just an arrow push up the track, but I think he might have gotten up into him there into turn 4, and that was the winning move to win the All-Star Open. But no matter what, they're both in, as well as Farmington. We have Monaco, we have Farmington, and we have Edwards that are all going to the All-Star race.
Wow, 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 what a
Wow, indeed.
All-Star Open. Wow. Some unfortunate breaks there for Josh Simpson and Owen Miles. If we got another caution, who knows what they could have done, because they really charged up late. Same for Ronald Kennington, moved up a lot. Late. It's a good one from top 6, some good momentum into the 600 next week. And then unfortunate for Huber, he was dominant early on, but his car must have fell off during the second half. Matthews in 11th, Hernandez in 9th, and Fitzy in 10th. Same for Tully, Ream, Taylor, Messi, Burnett, Garcia, Perez, Taylor, and then unfortunately there's one and Barlow, the 2 drivers that had mechanical issues in this one. And well, we know who is in the All-Star race as of the Open. Farmington in 3rd, Edwards in 2nd, and Monaco in 1st. But it is the moment that everyone's been waiting for, the All-Star fan vote. In 3rd, it was Bradley Ream with 9. In 2nd, it was Zachary Fitzgerald with 11. And 1st, the All-Star fan vote with the most wins with the most votes with 12. He is gonna dodge a bullet. The number 41, the trade bottle, is the All-Star fan vote by 1 point over Zachary Fitzgerald.
I called it. I called it at the very start, and I didn't even know the results. Nathan did not tell me the results before the race, and this is the first time I'm hearing it. I called it. Trey Bardo, you are in the All-Star race, and you are an All-Star. Smash Mouth is going to sing about you. Congratulations, you are into the All-Star race.
I would like to say that there's a ton of fan votes. Thanks to everyone that did the fan vote, because there's a lot. And it was very, very tight. Like I said, the top, the Weem had 9, Fitzy had 11, and Barlow had 12. So, very, very tight right there. And I will say, everyone that was part of the fan vote got at least 1 vote. So, very good to see right there. And that means the official 4 drivers that will be in an all-star race joining the 17 that are already locked in will be Monaco, Edwards, Farlington, and Barlow. And those 4 will join the 17 that are already locked in to try to get a guaranteed Season 6 reserve for the JBL Cup Series. Bronson, what a All-Star Open. What's some final thoughts as we head to the All-Star race 150 laps here later on tonight?
Oh man, it's 50 laps? Oh man, that means that there's not a lot of time to make errors.
150.
What, 150, okay. Then there's a lot of time to make errors. There's a lot of time to make moves. Yeah, there's plenty of time for the drivers to do whatever they want. 75 laps, that's almost a breeze for everybody that made it in. But if what's to come in the All-Star race is what we saw here in the All-Star Open, oh my goodness, that might be contention for Race of the Year. New Smyrna, what a great addition to the schedule, Nathan. Good job.
I knew what I was doing when it came to adding New Smyrna on the schedule, I guess. Outdoor was great, but if that's just a preview of what we see later on tonight for the All-Star race, then oh boy, hold on to the hats. Congrats to Monaco, Edwards, and Farlington for moving on to the All-Star Open, or to the All-Star race Viva Open, and congratulations to Trey Bell in the number 41 for barely winning the All-Star fan vote. For Bronson, I'm Menace97, aka Nathan Stapleton, and until later on tonight, for 150 laps of action around this half-mile short track of New Smyrna for the All-Star race, we will see you guys then. Bye!
Bye-bye.